Hey Capricorns, welcome to your weekly forecast for May 20 through 26th. We're coming off that Scorpio full moon energy. That was a doozy for a lot of people. We're going to see what's going on for Capricorn sun, moon, and rising for the week ahead. Those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. And this is going to be focusing on your money, career, spirituality, personal life, all that good stuff. As far as romance goes, sometimes romance comes up, but I have a whole list of romance videos that are in the description or a link if you want more Capricorn love energy. And then in a couple of days, I'm going to be doing some cross-watcher videos. But this is going to be all the other important areas of your life. Here's your Monday, Tuesday, Capricorn. Your Wednesday, Thursday. And your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And as always, those of you who are deck junkies like me, who are really into different decks, I will have info about this deck, a link so you can check it out in the description of the video. Alright, so Monday, Tuesday, Capricorn, you've got distant horizons. This is good. This is good energy. You know why, Capricorn? I'll tell you. That Scorpio full moon was really about facing our fears. And kind of like, you know, getting down to the bottom of things, getting down to figuring out what's been holding us back and seeing the bare bones underneath situations and really going into some deep emotional places. But you're coming into the beginning of the week, Monday, Tuesday, with some high hopes. This card, Distant Horizons, has to do with setting sail, like a sense of adventure where you're really ready to go realize your dreams and your hopes and your aspirations. You're starting to see the potential of what could be. Even though you're looking around at your life and there's things right now that you're not happy about, or there's situations where you're over it and you're not feeling it, you're still aware that there are ways out. You're still aware that there are solutions, and you're taking steps to make it happen. Like you've just made the decision that, you know what, I'm going to be happy. I'm going to get out of this crappy situation. I'm going to be in a better place. I'm going to, you know, be in my abundance and in my joy. And it's just a matter of time. And so a lot of you are receiving guidance right now. Like, oh, I should reach out and call so-and-so, or I should email this person, or I should go check out that event. I might be able to meet somebody there, or I might network with somebody. These are all little messages your angels and guides are giving you, which are the little breadcrumbs in the forest, you know, that they're leaving for you to just kind of follow. Right? To kind of follow so that you're making your escape and you're coming into the life that you know that you're meant to have. Capricorn, I feel that a lot of you lately have had this really strong feeling of like, there's more to my life than where I am right now. Like, I'm going to be happy. There's good things coming. I don't know when. I don't know how. But I just feel like things are about to improve. And so a lot of you are setting sail into that energy, and you're manifesting it very, very quickly. Okay, you're manifesting it very, very quickly. That purple in this card is really jumping out at me. And also that light green and like the little sail ships. And so for me, it's going to be different for different folks or different ones of you. If there's any colors that are jumping out at you, I invite you to look at that and think about what those colors mean to you and take that away as a personal message for you. But for me, as an intuitive reader, intuitively looking at the card, purple for me is the crown chakra, and it's the psychic energy. So I feel a lot of you are having some crown chakra cleansing right now, where you are receiving some guidance, where intuitively you're knowing what the next step is going to be for yourself. And because the crown chakra is clearing, you're also coming into the energy of, you know, having a clear channel where the fears and the insecurities and the negative ego are no longer blocking you. Okay, some block has been removed. Some block has been healed. Your crown chakra is opening at a high frequency, and you're manifesting. Sometimes when the crown chakra opens up, or when your psychic gifts or psychic abilities are kicking up a couple of notches, you could feel, as the crown chakra is opening up, some headache kind of energy, or tingling in the scalp or in the crown of your head. So some of you may even be feeling physical things like this. But overall, I do think that a lot of you are having some really like nice, clean, refreshing energy coming in and guiding you to this new way of being. That light green for me has to do with us being a spiritual teacher. Okay, because for me it's connected with one of the archangels, and that's what it makes me think of, that light shade of like kind of I guess I'll say teal or a tealish color. That's what's making me feel that also some of you are going to be receiving some spiritual teachings, or you're coming into a way where this whole journey that you're on, you're wanting to help others and inspire others, and so you all might be looking into something like life coaching, or you might be putting together a book or a story or a comic book or something that's documenting your adventures that is going to have a special meaning for others somewhere down the road. You're taking this experience and you're going to use it to help other people down the road in some kind of creative way. And that smoke just blew over as confirmation. Your Wednesday, Thursday, my darlings, is official person. Well, my Capricorn. Official person. So you might be coming into some kind of elevation, okay? You might be coming into some kind of validation. So there could be a promotion for some of you. There could be where some of you midweek are having a meeting with a very important person that's going to be changing your life. Some of you may be dealing with a high-ranking person within a company that you work for, or, you know, some of you are being called back to a job interview or something, and you're meeting with a very, very higher up person. But this is definitely a high level of energy that is coming in, okay? So I feel that for a lot of you also, because that 22 is jumping out at me, it is giving me a sense or a feeling that you are going to be dealing with a situation where you're being asked to keep the faith and believe that this thing is possible for you. Because for some of you, you might feel like, oh, well, this is too good to be true, or there's no way that this is going to work out. But, you know, 2 is a number of having faith, like believing. And we have 2 listed here twice. So it's being emphasized for you. Believe, have faith. If you want to look at it from a numerology standpoint and say 2 plus 2 equals 4, because in numerology they always reduce, then 4 means foundation. It means the creation of something new. It means stability. And as an angel, number 4 means that your angels are making things work out in your favor, and they're helping build and create something in your life. This could have to do with military for some of you, okay? So maybe some of you are moving up in rank in the military, or some of you have somebody in the military, and you're gonna get to see them or hear from them that you miss because they're away in the service in some way. Sometimes this card can be connected to military. Okay, but this can have to just do with a person that you're dealing with who's really into ceremony and structure and hierarchy, and somebody who maybe is coming in and helping you bring structure into your own life. If we look at the book, and if we look at what the creator of the deck had in mind when they put together this card, it says that when this card appears, you may be confronted with the strict rules of daily life. Maybe you'll experience situations where power and authority are required, or you're involved in a relationship that is characterized by restraint and formality. Perhaps an ambitious person in your job. The official person says that you should be more determined and focused on following your goals. So, again, for a lot of you, I feel a good feeling around this card. I don't feel it's coming in as somebody like, you know, laying down the law, or like, you know, slamming down the hammer with you. Again, it feels to me like somebody who's coming in with some form of like a mentorship or an opportunity for you. Like, hey, I see your potential. I want to help you reach it. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting from a Capricorn. So some of you are either stepping up into this power, or someone is seeing your potential to be this kind of person, and they're coming in and they're wanting to mentor you, or they're making you some kind of an offer in some way where they feel like they're gonna, like, you know, whip you into shape and get you at your full potential. Okay, so it could be a tough energy, but it's coming with love. It's not in a way where it's like, oh, well, you know, you're going to be punished. That's just how I'm feeling about this card for many of you. And that card is blowing over as, smoke is blowing over as confirmation. Ooh, your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is mature woman. Okay, Now, this came up for Cancer as well, but it came up for them in the midweek. So this could be somebody that you're dealing with, who is also a Cancer, or you may have somebody in your life who's significant in this process for you who's a Cancer. Not necessarily. You may have Cancer in your moon or your rising, but again, not necessarily. I only mention it because it also came up for them. But I have a little bit of a different feeling, Capricorn, for you with this card than what I had for them. The feeling I had for them was a little bit different than the vibe I'm getting from the card for you all now. The vibe that I'm getting for you all now, Capricorn, with the Mature Woman card, is I feel that a lot of you are having some kind of communication with your mother or a mother figure. And I feel that a lot of you are coming into this energy where you're wanting to have a clear understanding of the relationship, or where you stand with this person, or what you need from them, or what they need from you. It's almost as if you're coming into this energy where you're wanting to honor the time that you have left with this person. Not necessarily because there's something wrong with them, not because something bad is happening, not because there's some kind of a scare. You may be seeing that this person is, coming up in their age, and you're thinking they're not going to be around forever. So you may be wanting to sit down and spend time with them. You may be wanting to hear them tell their stories, or you may be wanting to sit down and just really connect with them in a way that you haven't really been able to do, and really kind of focus on them and focus on your relationship. If you are a mother, or if you are someone who is more of a mature woman, you may be sitting down with younger people in your family, or looking at ways in which you can kind of share your legacy with others. You might even be thinking about, what can I do? What can I leave behind after my time on this earth is done? And it's not in a gloomy, sad way. It's in a way where you're thinking of how you can carry something on in a positive way, in a happy memory, in a way that's going to be beneficial, that's going to help each other to grow. I feel a lot of peaceful energy around it. It doesn't feel dark. It doesn't feel scary. It just feels to me like, how can I get as much love as I can in the remaining years? How can I give and receive as much love as possible, or make the remaining years as loving and as purposeful and as meaningful as possible? Okay? And I feel for that for many of you, the reason why this is coming up is there's some kind of soulmate or soul contract lesson here. Okay? So it has to do with why you came to this earth. It has to do with one of the things you were meant to learn. And I feel that again because the 6 is jumping out for me, as it did for Cancer, but in a little bit of a different way. It has to do with finances. It has to do with money and making the best use of money. So maybe if you are in this mature woman energy, you're looking at places where you want to donate, or places where you want to leave behind money, or places where you want to help raise money for certain causes. If you are dealing with a mature woman, you might be looking at ways that maybe you want to, talk to them or help or do things for them in some way. But it feels to me like just wanting to come into this balance. Some of you have really been putting a lot of pressure on yourself to be of more use financially to this mature woman, but you may be coming into the energy of realizing that, you know what, this person could maybe just use some conversation. This person could maybe just use some time with me. So you may be looking for ways of spending more time with this person. Because for me, when the number 6 comes up for me in my readings, sometimes it's a relationship where there's too much emphasis being put on finances, right? There's too much emphasis on showing that you care about somebody, and by doing financial or material gifts, or somebody is doing that with you. And 6 means balancing it out and not forgetting the emotional connection. So some of you, maybe you're addressing some of your concerns around finances, but you're realizing that more importantly than that is the emotional experience and the emotional connection and what you're going to be able to establish or leave behind in that way. Okay. I would definitely check out my moon sign rising sign videos as well. Some weeks those are going to resonate with you more than others, and it's just a nice way of having a little bit more personalized energy, because the moon sign and rising sign energy is going to be different for each of you, so you may get a little bit extra information depending on your specific planetary makeup. So you can definitely check that out as well. Those of you who have been watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, I appreciate you all so very much. A lot of you have reached out and you've said that the general readings have really been helping you, and I'm very happy to hear that, even if I haven't read for you privately. If you would like a private reading, the link is in the description. Those of you who've been wanting to support the channel, a lot of you are like, oh, I want to support, but I can't do the Patreon. I understand that, guys. Don't even worry about that. You know, I appreciate you watching and being here. But if you do want to do something for yourself and treat yourself and get yourself a little gift for you and support the channel, you can definitely check out the Teespring items in the bottom of the video underneath. I do have a Teespring store now, and I put together a few things that I like, that I thought were cool. They're things that I designed. So if you like it, you know, if it's something for you, you want to treat yourself and get yourself something and also help out and support the channel, I will appreciate that also as well. But I thank you for liking, sharing, commenting. Changes are being made so that I can interact with all of you a lot more through the social media and the comments. And again, I really do appreciate you all being here. Take care.